Hi friends, I'm back with a new lesson. Well, has anyone ever asked you how old are you? Well, a lot of people ask me, and I do tell them I'm 16 years old with 10 years of experience. Well, I'm just joking. So today's lesson is about age. How do you tell your age, or how do you ask someone's age? Now, you need to be a little careful when you ask someone's age, because some people may get a little offended. Okay, so do it very politely and courteously. The common way of asking is, how old are you? Okay, or if you want to ask about, say, your friend's sister, you could say, how old is your sister? Okay, so well, we have different ways of saying, or talking about age. The first one is, my sister is 25 years old. Now, a lot of people say, my sister is 25 years. Okay. So if you say my sister is 25 years, it's absolutely incorrect. Okay, 25 years what? So you say my sister is 25 years old. Don't get intimidated by this word old. Don't worry, 25 years is still very young. So my sister is 25 years old. Or you can say my sister is 25 years of age. Okay, now when you say I'm 30 years of age, okay, it means it's a more formal way of talking about age. Okay, so you have two ways. Either you say my sister is 25 years old, 25 years old. Do not say 25 years. This is absolutely incorrect. You say 25 years old, or if you want to be more formal, 25 years of age. Now, a lot of people say my sister is 25. That is absolutely okay, but don't say 25 years. So you have three options. You say my sister is 25, my sister is 25 years old, or to be more formal, you say my sister is 25 years of age. Okay, so got that one? So this is how you talk about age. Or you can say I'm 30 years old, I'm 20 years old. Okay, now my friend has two sons aged, see how it is used, aged 8 and 10. Now my friend has, she possesses two sons, she has two kids. Okay, aged. Now this is how old they are, 8 and 10. So when you use aged, you do not use years. Okay, so here you do not use years. You say my friend has two sons aged 8 and 10. Right? My uncle has a beautiful daughter aged 20. Okay, that means she is 20 years old. So this is like an adjective, aged 8 and 10. Okay, but well, it's a little weird. You don't say I'm aged 20. You always talk about someone having kids and their age. So you say my friend has two sons aged 8 and 10. Like I said, my uncle has a beautiful daughter aged 20. Okay, and this is how you use aged to talk about how old someone is. Well, Maria has a 4-year-old kid. Now if you go to see, I've used earlier, Maria has a 4-year-old kid. Okay, a lot of people make this mistake by saying Maria has a 4 years old. No, you do not say years old, because it's a 4-year-old kid. Okay, well, I have a 10-year-old cousin who is really cute. Okay, so I'm not going to say I have a 10 years old. No, you do not say years. When you have a, you say I have a 10-year-old cousin who is very cute. Okay, or who's really cute. So you can say it with a number and year old. Well, my friend delivered a baby, so she has a 3-month-old baby. okay, a 3-month-old baby. So now, just because it's 3 month, you do not put S, okay, don't make this mistake, very common mistakes. It's a 3-month-old baby, okay. So these are the ways you can talk about age in general, and of course this is pertaining to people. Now let's take a look at things when you want to talk about how old things are, okay. So if I say my house is 20 years old, so you have 20 years old, okay. My cousin's apartment is 10 years old, so you have years old. This is for things, all right. Another way to say it is my 10-year-old car still runs smoothly, okay. So my 10-year-old car still runs smoothly. Here you do not say my 10 years old car. Okay, so well, for me, my 8-year-old mobile phone still functions really well, okay, it doesn't hang. So yes, my 8-year-old phone functions really well, okay. So this is how you talk about things. So either you say my house is 20 years old, okay, or you say my 10-year-old car or my 8-year-old mobile works really well, okay. Now this is how we talk about definite ages, fixed, like I mentioned 20 years old, 10 years old. For people I've mentioned the exact age, 25 years, aged 8 and 10. But well, sometimes we do not know the exact age, and you just may not really want to reveal your real age, okay. So you may want to give people a rough idea about your age. So now I'm going to take a look at what words we could use where you give people an idea but you hide your real age. So sometimes when you guess someone's age or when you talk about someone's age, you could say he is in his early 30s, okay. That means 31, 32, maybe 33. If you say mid 30s, that means somewhere around 35 to 37, okay. And late 30s means obviously after, plus 37 to 40, okay. So if you say he's in his early 30s, 31 to maybe 33, okay, all right. So when you guess someone's age or when you don't want to reveal your real age, you could say I'm in my early 20s, okay. Now she is in her teens. Now when you say teens, we talk about teenagers. Teenagers mean 13, okay, because this is where the teen starts. You're 11, 12, 13 to, so you have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Till 19 you're in your teens. So anywhere between 13 to 19, then you're lucky because you're in your teens, and that's the best age to be in. Okay, so while she's in her teens, most college students are in their teens. Lucky them. Okay, most students in my class are above or below the age of 20. Now above 20 means 20 plus years old. Below means less than 20, okay. So when you generally speak, you say, okay, the people in this auditorium are above the age of 30 or below the age of 40, okay. So above means plus, below means like below 40 means less than 40, okay. So this is another way you express approximate or tentative age. Now Maria is nearly or almost 40. She is not 40 yet, almost. That means you could say it could be her late 30s, right? So she could be maybe 38, 39. So you just guess. She's almost, not far from 40. Okay. Now, another way to say is John is about 50. Now, he could be 50, he could be somewhere around 49, 51, 52, but around 50. So, about 50, or you could even say around 50 years. Yeah. So, sometimes when you talk with your friends and you guess someone's age, so you always make these, use these words. You say, I'm not sure, he must be about what, 30, right? Or maybe in his mid 30s. Okay, so this is how we use these words to talk about approximate age of people. He must be under 18. Now here, must doesn't mean he has to be, or it's an obligation or compulsion. It only means you are assuming an assumption. He must be under 18, means less than 18. Okay. So he must be, here you are assuming, it's an assumption, he must be under 18. Alright, friends, this is how we use different words to talk about tentative age. And when you really don't know the age, or sometimes when you don't want to reveal your real age, these are the words you could use: early, late, about, nearly, almost, above, below. Okay, to give people a rough idea about your age. Well, this brings me to the end of this lesson. I hope you enjoyed watching it. So go out and express, ask people, and talk about age. I'll be back soon with a new lesson. Till then, live 18 till you die. Bye.